Hey everyone, Simon here. I've been meaning to make another video for you guys for a while. So I'm stuck here in traffic in Cambridge, and I thought I'd talk about supply and demand. Now, everyone thinks they know about supply and demand, and yes, that may be the case, but not on the markets. And I just want to sort of highlight what's happened with Bitcoin over the last week. So basically, on the 1st of March, so what is it now? It's as I say this right now, it's the 8th of March. I put a big post out to all of my students that Bitcoin was likely to drop to $8,000, and what then happened was that we basically went on a bit of a rally, and there was this big old pattern called an inverted head and shoulders, which pretty much every pretender, guru, amateur trader on the planet was going, oh, inverted head and shoulders, we're gonna see massive upside, etc. But the thing is, you have to be aware of the big money supply and demand, and because this is such a tiny market, if for example a whale wants to buy $1 billion, $10 billion, $100 billion worth of Bitcoin, there needs to be that exact same amount worth of Bitcoin to be sold, and vice versa. Let's say someone wants to sell $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. Well, there needs to be $1 billion worth of Bitcoin buy orders. And so what tends to happen is that the institutions, the big money, the whales, whoever you want to call them, they set up traps, liquidity traps, etc. And so if, let's say, you wanted to sell $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, how the hell do you drum up, or 10 billion, or whatever figure, how do you drum up the other the sell side to your buy side? The buy side to your sell side. And what you do is you rally the market, you drive the market up, so every man and his dog goes, oh, we've got a bit of a trend here, and everyone's taught themselves through websites that the trend is your friend, when in fact it's only half the story. It's the trend is your friend until the bend at the end. And so what happens is that the big money, they drive the market up into potentially all-time highs. And don't forget, if you're if you are a whale and you've got like $1 billion at stake, you no doubt have really good contacts with journalists, reporters, etc. So you can start pushing out some feel-good, articles, news articles, etc. That, hey, Bitcoin's all-time highs, you need to get it, blah blah blah. So everyone comes rushing in to buy Bitcoin at all-time highs or local highs, etc. So what that then creates is the buy side to your sell side. And I've been saying for basically since the first that we should see Bitcoin coming down, and this inverted head and shoulders, it was basically just, it is like a bunch of killer whales leading and playing with a bunch of baby seals and leading them into open water. And right now, over the last couple of days, we've got a whole world of baby seals being clubbed to death by killer whales. So hopefully those of you who heard my call have followed me, and again, as I said, we're experiencing a double top on Bitcoin right now, and it's playing out pretty much exactly. So if you have been chasing the market, that's your first lesson. Don't chase the market. If you're someone that's watching or checking your Bitcoin or coin market cap 10 times a minute, you need to chill out, because you'll end up chasing that tiger's tail, and it'll bite you in the ass every single time. So yeah, sit on your hands. That tends to be the best answer for most newbies. Anyway, I'm rambling now, and hope that makes sense. Hotels here. Toodles.